This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Wednesday evening. I'm James Spann. We stay dry through Friday for the most part, and then for the weekend, moisture comes back. We have some rain at times, but not a washout this weekend. We'll go in there and talk about it, give you a tropical update. First off, we'll look out the window with the Skycam images this afternoon. First off, coming from Gadsden, mostly sunny there. Very similar sky coming from Hamilton. And just up the road in Franklin County in Russellville, the sky there partly to mostly sunny. Ridging and dry air in place across the Deep South. Pretty quiet day. We note a very well-defined trough coming across the Rockies. That will bring back the chance of rain here this weekend. Temperatures about where they should be for late August. Upper 80s and low 90s. Birmingham at 90. We'll expect very similar conditions tomorrow and Friday. Maybe a degree or two hotter than that, but pretty close. To the north, we have some heat advisory still for parts of Missouri and southern Illinois, but much of the country relatively quiet today. Still a slight risk of severe storms over parts of the western high plains. Rain for the next 5 days. This is valid through Wednesday morning of next week. The amounts vary from near 2 inches around the shoals down to lighter amounts over southeast Alabama. And again, we'll start to see that chance of rain returning on Saturday. In the tropics, this should be a time when things are pretty active. And we've got one hurricane, Cristobal, that's between Bermuda and the coast of the United States. We have a weak, ill-defined wave approaching the Leeward Islands and another one, a low-level swirl in the western Gulf. Cristobal has sustained winds of 80 miles per hour, and it's moving north-northeast, and that is about halfway between Bermuda and the Outer Banks, and you can see that'll head out to the North Atlantic, not touching land at all. There's that swirl in the western Gulf, located a little east of South Padre Island. And no worries for us. That will be drifting west into South Texas. And, of course, they're hoping this will bring them some rain. They could use that, but I'm not convinced it will bring a lot. But they can keep their fingers crossed. It's not going to have much of a chance to develop. Let's take a look at modeling here. This is the GFS, the Global Forecast System, valid at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon at 500 millibars. This is the 12Z run. You can see that nice trough moving out into the plain states. But still for us, we're in dry air. The sky should be sunny. The high in the low 90s in most spots. Dew point still low in the 50s, so the humidity not bad at all. This is Friday. Pretty much the same deal, partly to mostly sunny with low 90s. We might consider a slight chance of a shower Friday afternoon. In fact, I wouldn't be shocked if a little blip pops up on radar somewhere, but most everybody should be dry. We don't expect rain for the high school football games tomorrow night or Friday night. Ooh, but it's the Labor Day weekend and kickoff weekend for college football. So a lot of weather questions. This is the Saturday afternoon look at 1 o'clock, and you can see how the trough over the plains is somewhat dampening out. It's kind of suppressing the ridge here over the southeast. And moisture comes back. And no doubt there will be a chance of rain on Saturday. Unfortunately, at this point, I can't tell you exactly when or where. The showers will be disorganized and scattered, but no doubt they'll be around. This is a look at the NAM, the North American Mesoscale model, and it looks a little drier than the GFS. It's suggesting the bigger rain shield west of the state, really toward eastern Texas. But again, at this phase of the game here on Wednesday, we'll just mention a pretty good chance of a passing shower or storm. The sky occasionally cloudy, highs in the 80s. Will it rain all day? No. Severe weather? Probably not. But just be aware if you got something outdoors like a football game at Auburn or Legion Field, just take the rain gear in case the showers or storms come. Sunday, pretty much the same deal, a very moist, unstable air mass. Scattered showers and storms, I'd say highs 87 to 90. Then for Labor Day, the showers should begin to thin out. This kind of is in line with the earlier runs we've seen this week as the ridge begins to rebuild. There could be a shower, yes, or a storm, but fewer in number. And Tuesday, evidence of a front trying to approach from the north, but it's going to have a hard time getting through here. This is suggesting Tuesday of next week, the better chance of showers over the Tennessee Valley. Here's a week from today. We got a 588 ridge, a flat ridge across the Deep South, and that front just kind of dissipates. And again, there could be a few widely scattered storms. Heat levels next week, I'd say low 90s. In fact, here's the ensemble numbers. They try and push it up in the mid-90s by Wednesday, but I'm not so sure it's that hot. Low 90s more than likely, and then we trend downward again toward mid-month. Here's the end of the forecast on September 12th. Heights about where they should be, and down below that, a front approaching with a chance of showers and storms, but there's been no real good consistency in the specifics out here. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream or the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.